You know, it'd be weird because, like, for every action, you know, I'd be told that, you know, it seemed as though, you know, I'd be told that, you know what I'm saying, there's baits and traps and all this stuff involved. I'm like, really, I need to be briefed, you know what I'm saying, on these types of things, because I really don't be aware of it. And it's weird, you know, it's like, true enough, you know, I am the talent that I am, but, you know, I still need equity, though, you feel me, while I'm here, you know, like, while I'm in the world, you feel me, man, you gotta survive, you know. I'm being coerced into, you know, say adverse realities by the structures and stuff, you know, illegally and informally. It's like, since 2014, that's what they've been doing. Like, they've been coercing me into that direction. And, you know, years later, it would only get worse. You feel me? So it's like, that's the nature of the kind of things that, you know, the persecution I've been under. You know what I mean? They've been, like, forcing me to pay attention. Like, they've been, like, illegally, informally, and extremely, like very adamantly, you know, like I mean, above and beyond, like, as far as propaganda, you know, nationalism, all these things have been heavily imposed on me, like, on my life personally, you know, through illegal hacking, which is vandalizing of my devices, to my real life, like, you know, and it's been like this for years, many years, simultaneous to my worldwide telling everybody what's going on in plain sight. I'm telling everybody what's happening. I'm telling the whole country, and I'm telling other people. I'm telling whoever care. I'm like, you know, I'm under a terroristic attack, and it's, you know, it's accompanied with violence, you know, extreme violence, for which I can't defend myself against. You know, slander, smear campaigns, all this happening simultaneous. And aspects of it still happening now. And it's just the weirdest thing, you know, because now everybody know all the details. And somehow, you know, you got the same entities that's there and keep throwing themselves on me. You know what I'm saying? I exposed the supremacy scam. You know what I'm saying? It's massive. I mean, it's a targeted attack on my life specifically. You know, and that's something, and that's a reality that, you know, that still exists. So, I mean, I'm forced to acknowledge the reality of my face. You know, I know of, you know, like, as far as I know the details of what I've gone through, you know, and if that could aid in somehow it not being the case where I can better do God's will, then that'd be great, you know. But that's the only hope that I have of, you know, really, you know, speaking my testimony and stuff, like, in that way. Also, of course, all the other things is for to encourage, inspire, and stuff. But that's an example, though, you know. It don't really, you know what I'm saying? It don't really end. It be like that. But that's what it is, though. I mean, they force, you know, all these nouns on my life to prevent me from, you know, doing the will of God. Prevent me from, you know, spreading the gospel and you know, things like that, and pursuing justice. You know what I'm saying? It's like a ever-present obstruction. Like, they know certain people guilty of certain things, and they're acknowledging that they do not desire to, you know, to prosecute anybody. So that's going to keep them in the same. So it's like an ever-present hit that they just stay no matter what. It's weird. And it has racial origin, deep racial origins. I'm an eyewitness of aspects that I hadn't even been able to disclose to the public yet. So it's like an ever-compounding crime, you know. And this is for somebody's envy of my talent and, you know, my literary skill, you feel me? And just the fact I'm blessed in God, and I guess I'm black. I mean, and that's just been a thing. So, I mean, what am I supposed to do? You know, I got to talk about it. You know, I mean, I can see the implications, the long-standing implications of it, of the fact that, you know, and it's not very good or in my favor. You know what I'm saying? So it's worse for me if I don't speak. You know, so, I mean, that's the weirdest thing, though. I've been going through it for the longest, though. And, you know, it's called framing, racketeer, coercion. I mean, I've been told to everybody that's what's going on. You know, it's like they overlooking it and perpetuating it. You know what I'm saying? Injustices, all this, you know, in the favor of these jealous artists, influential figures that underhanded much of it. It's like, I mean, what can you do? You know what I mean? So it's been a heavy hate crime, you know. I'm an eyewitness of the things I've gone through. So there's no doubt in my mind, you know, about what I've gone through. But, I mean, it's just like an ever-present thing. And, I mean, you wouldn't be comfortable knowing, you know what I'm saying, murderers and all these people who don't care about, you know, life, don't care about humans, you know, like a corporate, I mean, you know, just levels above, I know way above my financial bracket, always was. But it was absolutely merciless in the things that I was facing. And then these people weren't shy about letting me know. Now, whether or not they made a mistake to do it, then that's something, I mean, that's on the hands of the power, I guess, you know. All I know is the trauma that I got from it is serious. And I have absolutely zero trust of these entities and people. Like, you know what I'm saying? Zero trust. Because I personally experienced what I've gone through. I have like zero trust. I don't want no kind of accessibility to me. Not those that, you know, you feel me? That I know the things that I've gone through, and then they know the things they told me, you know, like off the radar, and you know, subliminally even, and things like that. So it's just, you know what I mean, it's not a very good situation, you know, by any means, you know. And as long as I have talent and I'm able to do God's will, then the longer, you know, I'll be able to, you know, I mean, the longer they go persecute me like this, pretty much. So they're targeting my talent, my ability to do, because I'm better than the things that other people worship, you feel me? So they want to steal my stuff and steal my identity, my likeness, my ideas, aesthetics, and whatever, simulate it to somebody else, and then kill me or silence me. You know what I'm saying? That's what they're trying to do in so many ways, so many actions. It's a race crime, and it's massive. You know what I mean? You know, man, what can you do? You know. And so, you know, just like, it's crazy, man. That's an example of the kind of things I deal with. You know, like when I go through some things that people know, like it can be something going on, like I've been like communicated with. It's like, it's different. You got people that love you, care about you, want to protect you. You got people that hate you and despise you know, you on things you can't control, factors you can't control, and they want to hurt you. You know what I'm saying? They want to destroy they want to undo and disinvent you, because, you know, so they can have your success, and under your shade of the trees you planted. You know what I'm saying? They want that for themselves. And so those are the ones that, you know, they know I know that, because they know I know what they already taking me through off the radar. You know what I'm saying? You know, covertly and things. So they know that. So it's like, you know, with them still being there, you know, it's like, it's not a very nice thing, you know. So, and that's weird, because just like today, man, I just like time I open up my platform, they have like certain people like right there. And it's weird because, you know, people that, you know, like on my account, I don't know, it's been acting crazy for a long time. Ever since my numbers and stuff got sabotaged years ago, you know, but I kept it because, you know, I mean, why not? Everybody else got a page on social medias. I express the truth. Sometimes it's been life and death. Sometimes it's just helped with my promotion, because I'm an artist. I'm an author. You know, it's a lot of reasons people have social media, you know, networking and, you know, just normal stuff that successful individuals use it for, you know. And they have, you know, to take that from me. And so, you know, they trying to frame me. You know, you got some antichrist, like somebody trying to like strategically take me through, set me up for the, you know, for the okie doke. And that's the weirdest thing, because it's like I already said, they trying to coerce me to you know, all these other different types of environments or atmospheres that don't align to my trajectory in life. I'm a servant, follower of Christ Jesus. You know what I'm saying? I'm not, you know, politicians, and I'm not justices, and I'm not those things. You feel me? Militias and things. I'm just a servant of God and an artist, man, an author. You know what I'm saying? Of Christian literature, as well as testimonials and things. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being like framed and coerced into the reality of things I don't embrace. And that's been happening for years, man, years. All the way back from 14, then it just got worse and worse every year. And it's just all the way up to now, you know. So that's the kind of thing it is, you know. It's like it ain't no type of justice or anything that can keep you from criminals. You feel me? And that's the kind of situation. But it's done like that on purpose. I feel like it's intentionally did like that, because it's conspiracy, a racial conspiracy to commit murder, you know, on the person. So that's why criminals and people you witness do even still in position to do the same thing. I don't trust it, you know what I mean, from what I've been through. But that's the reality that I know. You know, I'm forced to recognize it. I mean, and so they have certain people, places, and things, you feel me, like in my space. So they got people that also hack my stuff, and then I guess they can see what I see, and then they can put certain people or things by distorting your accounts and stuff in certain places, in certain times. Like, you know, for instance, like time you power up your device, and then they got certain people right there where you can see. Like, I'm like, okay, so you saying this has something to do with something that's been illegal that's just happened in my life, and then I power up my device, first chance I get, then they got them up there, and I don't even remember following those accounts or anything. So that's the kind of things I've been going through for all these years. You know, it's like somebody is like obsessed with trying to get me messed up, man, you know, and then they trying to like punish me or condemn or antagonize me, you know, because of this evil that's being dealt to my life specifically. That continue, you know, seemingly to no end. And, you know, and then over the years it encapsulated, you know, other people, places, and things that also, you know, trying to like they also contribute to that. You feel me? People, places, and things. They also contribute to this same long running hate crime. You feel me? It's been a long standing hate crime, and I've been exposing it since before their time in my life ever came. You feel me? And it's the same situation. Like they encapsulating themselves into it, trying to, you know, confirmation biases, trying to confirm biases that would facilitate this framing campaign. You know what I'm saying? It's a hate crime, an ongoing hate crime, and it's an ever-present one. And you know what I mean? That's just the reality that I know, man. It's just weird. But so yeah, man, equity, you know what I'm saying, equality and things mean different things to different people. You know what I'm saying? But given on what the land was founded on, I don't see no reason why that just changes all of a sudden because a talented black man, you know, made, you know what I'm saying, is noticed by, you know, and get recognition for their talent and success as in art and as an author, as they should rightfully do so. Somebody that's naturally talented and, you know, got all the accolades and, you know, all the truth and proof to show for it, and can constantly display new fresh material and content, you know, innovation, you know, at will. You know what I'm saying? So it's, you know what I'm saying? So everybody can see it. So I'm not responsible for any slander and smear campaigns and things like that. I'm just responsible for the truth. You feel me? And it's part, and any others that's a part of this long running racial hate crime. That's just the reality of it, you know. In an ideal world, things will be different, but this is not an ideal world. You feel me? So it's been like that. So you got somebody trying to like steal my identity, literally, man. Many people, but it's not just one person, not an isolated event. It's part of a long running, overarching hate crime, and, you know, mammoth scam, you know. And that's the reality is, you know. So I mean, it ain't just confined to one place, people, or anything. It's just like a situation that's, you know, that was like it was vast anyway. It was already vast. It was already vast even before I knew about it. So it ain't just confined to one place or person. It's just like one of those things. It's just going around. But it's some people that play bigger parts in it than others, though. I will be honest about that. But that's kind of the situation, man. You know, they persecute in Christianity directly now. America, like, now is attacking Christianity right now. Like, directly and blatantly by acting, because choosing not to act is also an action. You feel me? So they're blatantly attacking Jesus Christ. America is. You know what I'm saying? So all Christianity and Christians are under attack right now. You know, just as long as I am. You know what I'm saying? And that's what's going on. You feel me?